What's up, Dream Media family? This is Zach. Welcome back to another episode. Today, I am going to be doing an unboxing video of the brand new Marantz Cinema 30. This is the flagship model of all of the Marantz Cinema series lineup. The next step up is going to be the Marantz AV10 processor, which you can pair together with the Marantz AMP10. In this particular situation, this is actually my personal home here in Colorado, and I've been needing to do an unboxing video on this product now for a while, guys. I just haven't gotten around to it. Well, luckily, the guys are out here helping me get a full system put into my formal. You can see I got an RBH new soundbar up there. We're going to be checking out the smaller model as well. In addition to all of their new in-ceiling speakers, the SI series, the 815 models that do feature a angled baffle on the front models, which are the RL, and then on the R models, which will be featured for my mids and rears, it is a standard fixed tweeter array. Now, if you're interested in seeing this entire installation process, be sure to subscribe to the Dream Media YouTube channel. But in today's video, we're going to be unboxing the Cinema 30, checking it out, and going over all of the key specifications that make this product so unique. I've been a huge fan of Denon & Marantz now for years, and have really integrated them into thousands of homes all around the country, and even have it in my own movie room upstairs right now. Currently, I am using a Marantz Cinema 40. I believe? Yes, the Marantz Cinema 40. And I made installation videos for you guys and setup videos in depth, going over all the settings and intricate wiring on the Cinema 50 as well as the Cinema 40. So be sure to check those models out. It wasn't until recently that Marantz released the replacement to the 8015, and now I have it in the house ready to unbox, check out, and install into this beautiful 9-channel system I'm putting in my formal. Alright guys, well, if you'd like to purchase anything home theater related, reach out today for a free video consultation with one of our specialists. Dream Media is nationwide, and we'd love the opportunity to earn your business. You can also pick this bad boy up on our website at dreammediaav.com, and it'll ship direct right to your door. But I'd recommend scheduling consultation with a specialist, and they'll go over all the different options specific to your room. All right, guys, let's get into this video. Dream Media family, welcome back, guys. We're going to be unboxing today the Marantz Cinema 30. As you can see right here on top, they do have a lot of the key specifications or key features that are built into this AVR. When you're doing a surround system, you have options. You can either do an audio video receiver, or you can do separates, where you have a separate processor and a separate amplifier. The separates route is a more long-term solution, a better investment, because your amps will last a lifetime. Processors consistently are going to become outdated as HDMI technologies change, because you're sending the video signal through the processor up to your TV. Now, these are future-proof, guys. They have HDMI 2.1 on them, 48 gigabit per second HDMI, so you're going to get 5 to 10 years out of this AVR. But we always do recommend going with separates if at all possible. But I'm going to be unboxing today a receiver, which has everything all in one. Alright guys, as you can see on top, it has Dolby Atmos, DTSX, IMAX Enhanced, RO3D, it's got Odyssey built in, as well as I know now the new Marantz receivers have the upgrade path for Direct Live for more advanced surround sound configurations, which I am currently running upstairs in the movie room on the Cinema 40. What else we got in here? Direct, we got HDMI, HDCP 2.3. This is gonna have your latest and greatest HDR, Dolby Vision, HDR10 Plus. It has HEOS built in. If you guys aren't familiar with HEOS, it's a great technology. Kind of like Sonos, it allows you to do multi-room audio and stream your audio specifically to all your independent HEOS devices throughout the home. In addition to that, it's room tested, it's got Tidal, Spotify, Sirius, Pandora, Napster, iHeartRadio user, Amazon TuneIn, supports Josh AI, AirPlay 2, Apple Music. I mean, literally everything, guys. Let's go ahead and open it up, and then we'll kind of check out some of the ports and connections on the unit itself. First thing you see when you open this bad boy up is going to be your power cord, as well as our Odyssey calibration mic. This allows you to just quickly and easily plug it into the head unit and run pretty much an automatic calibration. You move it to a bunch of different seats and it will play tones through the speakers and calibrate your audio, compensating for the distance in the line, the distance from your viewing area for your speaker, assign crossovers, and all of those type of things for calibration purposes. So now we're going to open up our accessories box. As you can see, Marantz does have a very nice, clean remote. Let's take a look at this puppy up close. As you can see, you can control your main zone, zone 2, or zone 3. This is really helpful if you're going to be running, say, like your living room surround system, and then maybe some kitchen speakers, and then some patio speakers. You can control all of them here and power all of them through this one AVR. And we'll go over some of the connection options here coming up shortly. You got all your different selections for sound modes, and of course you can dive deep into your settings, select all your sources, and so on. Nice clean little remote here. I like the gold ring. It's very nice. Good job, Marantz. If you look down in here in the box, we got our quick start guide. Warranty information. It is important that when you're purchasing your product, you purchase from an authorized reseller, which Dream Media is, so you can get your full 3-year manufacturer warranty. We got some little Bluetooth Wi-Fi antennas here, as well as batteries included. Okay, and then another thing I really like about Marantz products is they include these nice little labels here. These are great for labeling all your speaker wires. If you're not a pro, homeowners can just wrap these right around each line, and they're color coded and they'll match right up with the terminals on the back of the AVR, which I'll show you here shortly. And of course, you got your old school connection too for a AM/FM antenna if you choose to do that. You got a little mic stand here as well. This is cool if you don't have a nice mic stand. Again, if you're a homeowner setting it up yourself, doing the Odyssey, this is perfect. It's adjustable, and then you just put your little Odyssey microphone right on top, and it will tune it to that seat. Okay, so that's all the accessories. Now, let's get on to the main attraction, Cinema 30. Oh, it's a beast. Take the sticker off. All right, guys, I'm gonna bring the camera closer so we can really digest all of these ports on the back. All right, guys, I'm just gonna dive right into the meat and potatoes here. Here on the back of the unit, let's check out all of these connections. So you can see we have our Bluetooth and Wi-Fi antennas up here. We have coaxial and optical inputs for digital, cable set, media player, TV, audio, CD, and then AM/FM connections, a USB power supply, 5 volt, 1.5 amp, and then antennas for AM/FM, network connection, as well as our audio in for a phono, ground, and then DC outs for 12 volt triggers. Then we have flasher in, IR, remote control in and out, and an RS-232 as well for control. And then we have a bunch of analog connections for cable sat, media player, Blu-ray, aux, aux2, CD, and then these are really important, zone 2 and zone 3 pre-outs. I love that that's built in addition to they have pre-outs for every single channel here. And I'm gonna get into why that's important here shortly. They also have independent subwoofer control, which is huge. If you look right here, we have subwoofer 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I made a video talking about how you can use the independent sub control and calibrate each subwoofer independent to the local area inside of the theater so that it's responsive with the effects. Now, we also have HDMI ports, HDCP 2.3 8K ports. These are 48 gigabit per second. Gonna support HDMI 2.1. We have a total of 7. So the previous generation, they actually included one HDMI 8K port. Now they're all 8K. And if you look here, we have the TV ARC and eARC. That's really important to notate, guys, whenever you're using audio return channel. If it doesn't have E in front of it, that means you're not gonna get the enhanced audio return channel. And what that does is allow you to play back like Dolby Atmos and spatial audio and things like that. We also have TV2 and Zone 2 ports. So what's great is you could put a secondary display on TV2, or you have Zone 2 where you can do a completely independent source. You could have like cable box and media player like an Apple TV hooked up, and you could have the Apple TV playing in the formal as an example, and you could have your cable box playing out on the patio. The ability to play different content on a multi-room situation is really giving this AVR some perks. So if you look over here, we also have some old school connections for component video in, which, I mean, if you have old school devices that you want to connect, this can be really valuable to have these old school component video cables connections. Now, let's talk about all of our different speaker terminals down here, guys. So as you can see, we have front right, front left, center, surround left, surround right, surround back, left and right. Now, here's where things get a little tricky. So we got height 1 and height 2, as well as height 3. Now this AVR is an 11.4 channel amplifier, or 11 channel amplifier. Technically, these are just pre-outs. The amplification is going to be built into your subwoofer. So you could configure this as like, say, a 7.4.4 as an example. That would be utilizing all internal features in a full Dolby Atmos configuration. You could also do like a 5.4.6 configuration, which is what I have upstairs in my theater right now. And in addition to that, if you wanted to upgrade, you could add an additional 2-channel amplifier. Like say you wanted to hook up some really sweet 2-channel hi-fi speakers for your front left and right. You can take those pre-out into an external amplifier, which I am going to be doing in this room for my front left, right, and center. So I'll have the ability to do processing for up to 13.4 channel processing. The reason that's important, guys, is because 7.4.6 is becoming a very popular Dolby Atmos configuration for 2 rows of seating. Or 9.4.4 is another very popular one if you're gonna have 2 or 3 rows of seating, just giving you more dispersion throughout that room. So essentially inside of the programming, when you select the type of configuration that you're going to be doing, it will recommend the appropriate configuration and where to hook up your terminals depending on if you're doing an external amplifier or if you're just using the built-in amplification. But if you're using just the built-in amplification, you will go without utilizing one of these terminals dependent on the location of the speakers that are powered up. All right, guys, well, that's an overview of the back of the unit. I'm sure you guys have a lot more questions, so always just feel free to reach out to Dream Media Specialist and pick our brain. All right, let's check out the front of the unit. So as you can see right here, you have the front and nice, beautiful brushed aluminum look left and right, and they do include, at least they did on the 40, I believe the 30 as well. It's kind of backlit. Maybe we can pull in some B-roll footage to show the Cinema 40 in action, but it looked really stunning. I like that backlit look. So we have power, we have our input selection and volume. Now, all the goodies are actually hidden behind our plate here. So, go down and check this out. I really like having a little interface here because the guys consistently are putting these into racks, hidden away in rooms where we can't see them. So it gives us the ability to go into setup, set up our configurations, make quick changes so that that way everything's just programmed and ready to go. One of the biggest things is we like to go in and assign our speaker layout, make sure the HDMI settings are appropriate. That way when we're hooking up our balun and our speakers and everything, we're immediately going to get an on-screen display, and then we can continue to set up from there. As you can see though, you do have your mic set up here. This is really important for your Odyssey calibration. You would plug it in right here and run into your primary seating locations, in addition to a USB. And then we have our toggles to navigate our menu for setup, option, info, back, cursors, left, right, up, down, enter. Pure direct, DMAX status, dimmer, zone 2 on and off, and zone 2 source, and zone 3 on and off, and zone 3 source. That's a pretty valuable one. If say you don't want to grab the remote, or you have this head unit sitting in your formal and it's easy access, you could always just zone 2 off, zone 2 source, and it'll automatically turn that room on and off, and you can even hit zone 2 and then adjust your volume to that particular zone if you don't have a volume control in place or you don't want to use the HEOS app. All right, guys, well, that does conclude the overview of the Marantz Cinema 30. There's a lot more that I'd like to get into, but just like I did with the Cinema 50 and the Cinema 40, I will be doing full installation videos on this and going through the advanced calibration options, as well as some of the cool little settings that are built into this unit. But that's going to be it for today's unboxing. Just wanted to give you guys a little visual of kind of how the AVR looks installed in a rack. Right now, we're just working on putting this one together, but as you can see, it does look very clean as you start to assemble it. Up here at the top, you can see all of these are already done, and this is how the bottom of the rack will look too once we finish setting up all these Sonos ports and whatnot. But whenever the AVRs are in the rack like this, the reason I like having a AVR with the front display is because obviously we can't see the TV down here, but I can go into setup and do all my configurations real quick so that it's ready to, it's kind of like a rough starting point before we get the TV hooked up and the universal remote and all that. Moving along, now John's on the back side here, just starting to make all our connections. Give you guys kind of a sneak peek at this rat's nest. Check it out, guys. Obviously, this is all going to get buttoned up with time, and all of our speaker wires will go right into our terminals here. All right, Dream Media family, that is a wrap on my Marantz Cinema 30 unboxing. We just want to take it out, kind of go over some of the ways that you can utilize it. Obviously, here at Dream Media, we are well adversed in custom integration and love our dedicated home theater. So we'd love the opportunity to discuss all the different ways that you could potentially use this product in your own home. If you're interested in learning more, reach out today for a free video consultation with one of our specialists. In addition to that, you can shop online in our online store. Just swipe right at the cart and it'll be at your house in a couple days. We appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, we can't do without you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative and helping you make buying decision. If you liked it, give me a big thumbs up. And be sure to smash that subscribe button down below for more. Until next time, this is Zach with Dream Media Home Theater. Thank you for watching.